Oh, it's good to be back. You know, I think I've said this a lot, but I have really missed the gym, and going back for the first time in about 2 months, I got up at 6 this morning, I went to the gym straight away. It was so, I feel so good, the best I've felt in probably about 2 months, I'd say. It's just fantastic. I mean, I know getting up and going to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning for most people sounds like hell, but for me, it's just, I really enjoyed it actually this morning. And my new gym comes with a lot of perks as well. It is 24-hour access, which means I can do things like go at 6 in the morning, which with my old gym, I had to wait until 8 o'clock until it opened, which meant I had to structure my whole day around going to the gym instead of the gym being an afterthought or when I wanted to go to the gym, which is so good. It's so helpful. My gym also had a punching bag, which I've never actually used before, but I'm pretty sure it's good for cardio, and it was a lot of fun. Probably had a little too much fun. But anyway, and just so I'm not contributing to the influencer lie, just because I was up at 6 o'clock this morning does not mean that I was up at 6 o'clock yesterday. In fact, I did not wake up until 12 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, which is, you know, it's not good. Should have been up a lot earlier. I was pretty annoyed with myself. I didn't really do much. I was supposed to do this vlog yesterday, but because I wasted half the day, I still recorded some things, but I didn't end up posting anything just because, you know, it wasn't very interesting, and I wasn't too proud of it. So, but genuinely, today has been one of the best days I've had in a very long time. I got up early, I went to the gym, I'm recording a video, I'm about to go record another video and try and do some proper editing that's actually going to really enhance my videos, hopefully, fingers crossed, which is actually what I'm going to do now. So, I'm going to go shower and then we'll crack on. So, my videos aren't great, and I'm aware of that, which is kind of the reason I started this vlog challenge for myself. To, over the course of a week, make my videos better, make them more entertaining, make them more fun to watch, make them look better, make the soundscaping of them better. And that's what I'm really going to be focusing on this week, is just trying to make my videos better. Because the more and more invested I've got in my YouTube channel, the more I've realized, you know, my videos really aren't all there. They're not that great. And as someone who is a camera enthusiast and borderline addict, I really do realize that. And so that's why I spent the better part of this afternoon learning how to color grade. I wanted to color grade my videos for the longest time, but I thought to do that I needed a really, really fancy camera with D-Log and a really flat color profile. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, I will explain it in like 10 seconds. Basically, what color grading is it's taking a flat piece of footage and adding color to it in a way that sets a mood. For example, in a dark, gritty movie, like Batman for example, it's very blue, it's very teal, it's very green. It's those dark, muddy colors that really set the mood for what the movie is. And if, for example, you went to like a happier movie, more upbeat movie, it would be more yellows, more oranges, and I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it's that kind of vibe that you want to set. And that's what I really wanted to do in my videos. I really wanted to grade them and make them look good, make them look cinematic, make them have like a vibe that when you click on my video and you're watching my video, you feel like you're watching my video, not just one of the other millions out there. I actually tried to do color grading when I was first starting my YouTube journey. I think it was my second or third video I attempted to color grade my footage, and to everyone else that's starting a YouTube channel, would not recommend. It's bad. It's so confusing, especially if you've never properly used editing software before. You've no clue what you're doing. You can barely cut up your footage to make it look decent. There is no reason why you need to be adding that extra layer of stress into your video. and it was a mistake. The video did not turn out looking good. It just took twice as long for about a 5% extra result. Now, if done properly, which I hope is what I can achieve now, which is you're on the vlog side of the channel, I'm not going to just talk about how color grading makes your videos better. No, you're actually going to come with me into my editing software. You're going to get a little peek behind the curtain as to what this actually looks like. And before we actually get into the editing, I want to quickly explain the 4 aspects of a good video, just so you have some reference when I do other things throughout the week, and hopefully, you stick around for that. The first is a visual, and that's really easy to understand. That's just what you get to see on screen. That's making sure the lighting's good, that's making sure the shots are well composed, making sure, that the grading is nice, and there's a nice tone, a nice vibe to it. Now, again, grading is optional, but since I am really into cameras, photography, videography, I love graded footage, so I think that should reflect in my content. That's what I like to do. To anyone, a small creator watching this, don't feel any pressure to grade your footage. If it's good, people will watch it. This is just what I enjoy doing, which is why I'm playing to my strengths, I guess, and trying to fix this first. The second point is audio, and that's not just the way that I'm speaking or how clear I am. That's also the sound effects, the music, the things that go unnoticed, that you're not supposed to notice, that really tie the video together. I'm less good at using sound effects and music than I'd like to be, and again, that's another thing that I'm really going to try and work on throughout this week. The third aspect is storytelling, and it's something that I really need to work on. My videos so far are more or less a jumble of clips set in chronological order, and they're not very exciting or entertaining to watch, at least I don't think so. I'm doing my best to make it as engaging as possible. For example, in this video, there was all the B-roll shots at the start about me actually going to the gym for the first time in 2 months. I'm still really happy about that, by the way. And now we're here, and I'm trying to improve my videos. I'm trying to make them better. And so before we actually even start doing that, I'm giving you some context as to what actually makes a good video. The fourth and final aspect is packaging. Now, this is super easy to understand. It's your title, it's your thumbnail, it's the thing that makes you want to click onto someone else's video. And although this is really important, it's not really something that I want to focus on, especially while I'm not too proud of my videos. This is because I don't want to have a really flashy title or flashy thumbnail where someone clicks onto my video and I don't fulfill their expectations of what they thought it was going to be. Alright, quick disclaimer before I actually start grading the footage. This is not intended to be an educational or informative video on how to color grade stuff. This is just, you're just going to be watching me grading my footage. I'm not trying to teach you how to grade. I'll just explain the basics and why I'm doing what I'm doing. And all I'm going to try and do is show you the importance, or at least the impact, that grading your footage can have on the overall aesthetic look of your video. Alright, let's go. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is my editing software, DaVinci Resolve. And it's the one that I've used to edit all of my videos so far. And look, I know it's scary. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Actually, we can get rid of this, we can get rid of this, and this. This is actually all we need. This is an ungraded piece of footage that's come straight out of the Sony ZV-1. And if you look closely, this is actually the intro to the video that you're watching. So you're actually watching me edit the video that you're watching right now. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Okay, this is an ungraded piece of footage, and it's nice, it's alright, but I think we can make it look a whole lot better. And I actually did. This was my practice color grade. I'll show you the difference here. Look. This is what color grading does to your footage. It gives it a really nice aesthetic look, or a specific style. It really sets a mood. Like this footage, I could have gone either way with this. I could have made it really cold and dark, but I wanted this to feel like upbeat, so I graded it very warmly. And I actually used a film LUT, and you don't need to understand what that is. That's fine, but I'll show you for anyone that's interested, I'll show you what it is. This footage here is graded by these nodes here. Now this looks really intimidating, and I know it is because this is what I had to deal with when I started. But basically, all it is each one of these is adding a layer of color or a layer of color correction to the footage, and then the end result looks really nice. And the reason we do layers is so that we don't do it all in one go, and that way we can very easily remove pieces if they don't look good. That's the only reason why we split them up. And I know these are very simple nodes. You should, if you're interested, go and look up DaVinci Resolve node graphs. Some of them are actually insane, but I'm nowhere near that level, and this is not a professional color grading. So this is the one I did earlier, and I'll walk through how we're going to do the next one. I've actually, this is actually from a previous attempt, but I didn't get anywhere with it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 4 of these nodes. Okay, so now that that's finished, let me explain what it is I'm doing here. Basically, what I'm trying to do is, this is also really hard to grade and talk at the same time, by the way. I'm trying to turn this footage into a flat color profile, which makes it easier to grade. That's all I'm doing. I'm just removing some of the color from it, and this is a really janky way of doing it, by the way. This is really quite scuffed. I think professional graders would hate me for the way I'm doing this, but it works, so that's what I'm working with. The second thing I'm doing is I'm actually going to go to a LUT, and I don't actually know what that stands for, I just know it's a LUT. And I'm going to use the same one that I did last time. It's going to be the Kodak 2383 D55 grade. I'm going to put that on the next one. It's actually surprisingly quick to color grade footage, if you know what you're doing. So already this looks 10 times better than the original footage, which was this. You can see the layers that I'm adding here. And the reason that I'm going for a film look in the first place is because I love the way that film looks. And so normally at this point what I would do is I would go back to the original node, and I would clean up some of the colors and some of the shadows and stuff here. But actually I think I've correctly exposed this piece of footage when I was taking it, so I don't think there's anything I need to edit. I mean, maybe I could lift the shadows a little bit, but I think that'll just make it end up looking washed out. Also, again, don't worry what these graphs are doing. You don't need to know. It's fine, don't panic. If you are interested, of course, by all means, start. This is your sign to start on a photography journey or a film journey, so you can look impressive in front of people. That's the only reason I'm doing this, is because it makes me look smart. Yeah, the thing is this looks really impressive when I'm grading this. This is just adding, all I'm doing is adding saturation, like the tiniest bit of saturation here. But it's already very green, so I don't really go too overboard. Maybe add a tiniest bit of red. Oh, look at that. That's all, I mean, already just, wow. The difference between that piece of footage and, I mean, just the original piece of footage and this is just already 10 times better in my opinion. Like, this is really setting a vibe. Oh, also, if you're wondering, the reason this looks really pixelated is because my laptop is not able to run DaVinci Resolve smoothly. I am actually running it at quarter resolution, so I apologize for the lack of quality. And I mean, I'm pretty happy with this simple color grade. There's really not that much you have to do to make your footage look good. This is just an example of what you can do, and it's just to show you how much grading your footage can improve it. I think that we did a really good job there. Just for some reference, by the way, I didn't attempt to do simple color corrections when I was first starting. This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to do full node graphs and understand what each node did and mask things out, and it was a nightmare. Do not recommend, don't ever do that. Of course, let me know in the comments if there's anything that I'm missing, if there's anything I need to improve. If there's any professionals out there, please feel free to give me tips. Bear in mind, I'm still learning. I don't fully understand this, but it looks sick. And I'm really happy that I managed to learn this. This is something that terrified me starting out, and I'm so happy that I've managed to finally crack it and finally figure out how to do it. Yeah, and I mean, overall today was a pretty good day. I went to the gym for the first time in 2 months. I filmed a vlog. I figured out color grading. I edited, which, I don't really like editing, but, you know, overall, today was a good day. Today was a good day. And I don't know how many people can say that confidently, so I guess I'll count my blessings. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for taking the time to spend some time. Thank you for taking some time to spend some time with me. I'll see you next time, and remember, the algorithm doesn't know I exist, but you do. So, thank you for watching.